What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media seller, selling Amazon and eBay. We are at the storage unit today. It is Monday, May 22nd. If you are not aware, this is the most important day of the year. It is my birthday. How old is the used book guy? Debs says I look like I'm 70 years old, so I'll give you guys a little bit of time here to guess how old I am. I turned 35 today. Oh my God, I am so old. I can't believe I've been selling on Amazon for 35 years. From the second I came out the womb, I've been selling used media on Amazon. Not really. So we got some sales today. We got just a little topic here today. We're going to cover basically how to plan for big expenses. I recently had a big expense this past week here that we'll kind of jump into. If you're interested in being around like-minded media seller, crazy storage unit living people like myself and over 100 other people, sign up for the YouTube membership. $2.99 get you in the Discord, get you on the weekly Zoom calls. And we also have all of the previously recorded Zoom calls available on YouTube for members as well. So that's well over, 50 hours of content right there alone. Anyways, I'm shutting up. We're going to get into this video so I can get out of this unit and enjoy my birthday. Let's go. All right, we're going to cover the sales first. They actually almost sold for the same price. We sold 2 CDs, both used. One for $12.88 and one for $12.39. Remember, that is plus $4 shipping, so really it's $16 and some change for both of these. First up, we have Skin on Skin. An anthology, no idea, but this is like one of those double disc. I always say make sure you scan any kind of sets you see that's, the 2 CD sets. Then we have The Best of Wayne Hancock. Looks like a pretty snazzy guy. I'm gonna assume it's probably, yep, country music. He's been called the master of hillbilly swing. Who knows? Anyways, basically 16 and some change for both of those. Throw them in a padded mailer. Get them out of here. I do have, this is how easy it is, right? I just grab 2 padded mailers from there. You just cut the top off the box and then boom, you're done. It's that easy when you're shipping this stuff. It was a good week of sales, FBA as well. I'll probably pop a few up as we go along here. I'm like standing back here because I got my library pickup and I kind of been slacking because, listen, it's my birthday week, right? When Deb's birthday comes around in December, it's like a whole birthday month. So I kind of get like a week, maybe a weekend, a few days here and there. So I still got to get through all this. That's why I'm standing back here. I can't even get to the camera. So the topic today, I feel like it's kind of important, is having unexpected expenses, whether that's business or personal life. And in the podcast you guys hear later this week, I think we hit on it a little bit, is you can't just keep taking all the money out of your business and just spending it on fun stuff, right? That's perfectly fine if you want to have, maybe an envelope where you just put money in and you go treat yourself. But you can't just put all your money back into the business, right? Because you got to find a balance between them both. So this past week, I had to take the bookmobile in to get repaired, right? So it cost us, get this receipt off, $1,100 to get the bookmobile repaired. We had to get it inspected. My horn recently stopped working, so we had to get that fixed. Then we also needed to get the exhaust fixed. So all in all, $1,100 expense. Now we did take it in to get inspected, and we figured with the inspection and the horn and the oil change, it would probably be around $400 or $500. So of course, when you get the call from the mechanic and they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be $900. And then it was the wrong muffler. So now it's going to be $1,100. So how do you plan for things like this, right? It's kind of hard because if you don't have any kind of checks and balances in place, you're really never going to have, money to have set aside for specific items. And when it comes to my car, it's basically, the lifeline of my business and how I survive day to day. So you have to make sure when you're getting these payouts, right, even if it's 20 bucks, and me and Deb used to do this all the time, right, an envelope system. So you can get $20 payout. You have envelopes set up for each specific thing. So like to put back into your business, to cover your bills, to buy yourself something nice, for vehicle expenses, things like that. So you kind of can start building a little bit. And I know like it might not sound like a lot today, like, oh well, I only got $5 in my vehicle expense envelope. Well, with time, you keep putting that $5 in there, sooner or later you're going to have a few $100s, then a few $1,000s, and then when something like, you know, when your muffler goes on the bookmobile, you'll be able to be like, all right, no big deal, right? You kind of can just wash your hands of it. And I do think it is important to kind of balance your budget, whether that's your business or your life, because if you're always chasing, you're always behind the 8 ball. I can admit, right, that used to be me. Dead broke, credit cards. There were times where we couldn't even take some of the cats to the vets because we didn't have the money. I remember calling credit card companies, you know, being maxed out on a credit card and being like, hey, can you raise my limit? Nope. Well, then I can't take the cat to the vet, right? I've been there before, so it's a little bit different for me because I'm more motivated, I guess, than most, because I don't know, like, I lived that life, as dramatic as it sounds, and I don't want to be like that again. So we knew the car was going to need to get, you know, a few things done to it, and sure, it sucked that it wound up being an extra $600, but thankfully, due to budgeting, you know, Deb's real good with the budget. Back when we were trying to dig ourselves out of debt, I mean, every dollar she would have broken down. Every single paycheck, every single dollar is going here, there, everywhere, and she would do it out for like the whole year. So we knew exactly where all of our money was going, and that kind of like made us business savvy today, right? Her business and my business, checks and balances, right? You all should be doing your book, so you kind of can get an overall picture of what you're spending, what's going out of the business, what's coming into the business, how much you're making, and just start planning for things like that might happen, you know, and start planning for yourself. Especially a lot of people do this part-time just for like fun money, right? Or even like just to pay off some debt. Like, start planning things for yourself and just set a few bucks aside every time you get paid, or you know, eBay every week, Amazon every 2 weeks. Having it every 2 weeks is a little bit easier, right? Because you don't have to go in and break out every little bit. So I would recommend, if you're getting paid from eBay every day, maybe do it like once a week. Go break things out. You could have separate bank accounts if you want to do that for, you know, your fun bank account, your business bank account, your car bank account. There's so many different things you can do with this. I just feel like when you actually have it, when we were doing it and you actually had the cash in the envelopes, it's more tangible, right? You feel the money. So it's like, hey, all right, I got this in there, this in there. Like, this is my budget for eating out this month. And I mean, I don't want to like come off like, oh, it sounded like Dave Ramsey, right? Envelope system. But I will say, you know, it did change, you know, basically our lives. We got out of debt. And now when we have these expenses, it is what it is, right? $1,100 8 years ago to the used book guy would have sank me, right? I would have been, I don't know what I would have did. I would have been driving Uber for like, well, I guess, yeah, because I still could have, I probably just wouldn't have got my car inspected, honestly. And growing up down in Philly, you used to be able to walk into a mechanic, right? I'm not even taking my car to the mechanic. You could walk into the mechanic and be like, hey, I'm here to get an inspection. I don't have my car. And they'll be like, well, since you don't have your car, here's an inspection sticker. It's just going to cost you, you know, 150 bucks. So you wouldn't even need to, you basically could just buy an inspection sticker off a mechanic down in the city. So like, that's a big difference, you know, the city life to kind of not the city life. So just kind of wanted to make this video to kind of talk about it, right? Be smart with your money. Deb's probably laughing over there in the car because she heard me say be smart. Be smart with your money, make decisions. When I left today, I went down and I didn't see any birthday gifts from any of you. So I'm hoping, you know, all the gifts, all the Rolexes, the new tires for the Lamborghini, the rain cover, the snow cover. I hope all that's just coming later today, you know, like all you're saying, oh, Mike, I got a Rolex, it's coming your way. I got some new rims for the Lamborghini. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Come here, scan all my books for me so I can either get rid of them or send them in. And stay tuned for the next used book video. Bye-bye.